Listen, y'all know who he is. This is my little brother, Skinny Notorious. Me. The notorious Skinny Me. That boy about 130 pounds of horror. I know this for a fact, man. And guess what? This is what I like about Skinny Me. This what
Salute to Benzo. Salute to Benzo, my friendzo, and the Lorenzos. You know what I'm saying? Look at this video of Shorty, though. Let's not play. Let's get to it because we're gonna have a conversation tonight, man. We're gonna have a conversation tonight. Conversations. All right, let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back. You know if y'all can hear about.
Not to give out my identity. We were all there when all this happened. I just left from HPD. First of all, in order to be around Jazz Prince, you have to be searched. None of us had guns, but Jazz people had guns. Okay. All of this was over a dice game. This shit started in 5th Ward around 9:30, 10 last night. So this had nothing to do with no damn dice game, with no money situation or anything like that. And the only reason why I'm not going to great details because I live in Houston and the Prince family know me. But all of this shit that they're saying about, oh, well, this was a sacrifice. No, this was an argument between two camps. And it wasn't even between two camps because Takeoff and Quavo was basically trying to be the mediator between the people who were arguing.
Oh, shit.
Okay, what y'all think about that? Let's get to it. Big trades. Mr. Chef, Monique, my baby, up in the house. Layla, Lebe. What do y'all think about that? She said it wasn't even a. Let me do this. Let me look at this shit. That's it.
You have to be searched. None of us had guns, but Jazz people had guns. Okay.
Hit that like button.
This was over a dice game. This shit started in 5th Ward around 9:30, 10 last night. So this had nothing to do with no damn.
Shouts to Eve. You know what I'm saying? Mikey B. One of my favorite niggas in the dark side. This whole section that we got, man, low key. Check it out though.
Dice game with no money situation or anything like that. And the only reason why I'm not going to great details because I live in Houston and the Prince family know me. But all of this shit that they're saying about, oh, well, this was a sacrifice. No, this was an argument between two camps. And it wasn't even between two camps.
What?
Because Takeoff and Quavo was basically trying to be the mediator between the people who were arguing.
Oh, shit.
And so everybody's saying, oh, well, this is Quavo's fault. Quavo had nothing to do with the shit y'all talking about, bro. Y'all was not there when this happened. It had nothing to do with that. So all these 30-second videos that they're seeing, this and that, everybody's saying, well, he didn't act the way how he act whenever Takeoff got shot. Did they tell you he passed the fuck out? Did they tell you we had to help him to the fucking car? Did they tell you that? Like, nobody is really talking about the real that's going on. But I'm going to tell you this, and I'll leave it at that. The only people who had firearms that night was the camp who protect Jazz. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you.
I just want to say.
Let's stop for a second. Before I show y'all this video, because this is a whole different video, y'all.
I just spoke because I felt like that's what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, this is her live that she did. This is Shorty live. I don't know Shorty name, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just watching the news as it happens, and that's it. I have no determination. I don't know who was doing what. That's the job of the popo. My job is just to talk about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like fucking talking about it. Hit the like button on the way in the door. You know what I mean? Do what you do. Don't be a puto forever. Eve says, I'm telling you guys, that spooky ish is not facts. Yeah. I mean, like, you know what, though, Eve? I'm going to tell you something, man. Every time somebody gets smoked, you hear all type of conspiracies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to let my boy Trap House, you know what I mean? I want to get to his video because he dropped some gems in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to Trap House Kitchen. If y'all don't know, now you know. You don't know. All right. Let's hear this real quick.
Nothing, and I wish that shit didn't happen. I wish it would have been somebody who could have de-escalated the situation. Like, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not blaming nobody. Like, that shit was really an accident, but that's the problem, is that it was.
Is that the same joint? Is that the same video? Probably is. Did y'all see this? Big shouts to Blow Dollars. Smitty Brent. I caught hold of this. I don't know. You listen, I don't have no dog in the fight, man. I don't know what's going on. Rest in peace to that man and his family. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Was his death planned? Because these are the conspiracies, or is this just a coincidence? It's not the same girl? Quavo and Takeoff. 2:30 official visualizer. The shooting took place at about 2:30 local time, 7:30 GMT, on a balcony outside the 810 Village in Low. We know all this. We said 40. 3 weeks later, gets shot at 2:30 a.m. Oh, these are the numbers games again. You know what I'm saying? I like playing the numbers games too. I'm just letting y'all see this real quick to show love to my man Blow Dollars Network. It popped up on my thing, so I said, well, you know what? I don't even want to. I'm gonna have to talk to Smitty about that one because I know I got some information.
Accident. People are dying over an accident because of an argument. Like, I just spoke because I felt like that's what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know what's going on for real. It wasn't about no dice game. Like, yeah. Huh?
We've heard from 3 self-proclaimed eyewitnesses so far. 3 of them had the same story. Quavo was arguing with another man. A joke was told that Quavo did not really appreciate. They was talking about fighting or basketball. All right, things got heated, things got pressed, bullets went flying, and Takeoff got hit. However, 2 of them had the same theme, and they 2 uttered the exact word of, it was an accident. What do they mean by that? That it was an accident? You see, one of the witnesses' statement that she gave, she went ahead and stated that the bullet that killed Takeoff came flying from Takeoff's and Quavo's entourage, who was shooting to protect Quavo or who was shooting in some manner recklessly. But here's the thing, though. You see, we don't know anybody's agenda. We don't know why both witnesses saying it was an accident. Because according to me, bro, pulling out a gun and shooting ain't no accident. Now, I don't know how they'll be able to identify where the bullets came from. If there were 2 guns and like 10 shots fired, how do they identify which bullet killed Takeoff? But that theme is reoccurring. That theme keeps coming back up. It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. Even if we go with the alternative theory of, yo, they meant to take out Quavo and not Takeoff, even if we go with that alternative theory, you wouldn't say it was an accident. You would say, yo, like, they started firing and Takeoff got hit. You wouldn't put it in the words of it was an accident. And that's what I'm trying to truly understand here, right? Unless the rumors is true, unless the bullets came from somebody in their camp and not from the other camp. Houston Police PD Chief, he actually came out in his little press conference and stated, one, he vows to find a...
I'm gonna tell you something. All of the conspiracies go out the window once the fucking autopsy and the real reports come back. So it doesn't matter what we think, because they're gonna show what really happened. So let's say you got motherfuckers out here that's talking about Quavo got something to do with it, right? One second. What the fuck? Hold on for a second. Trap House Kitchen. Salute to my brother. It's my brother's Trap. You know what I'm saying? He out here in Ohio with me. I know him personally. I know him before this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a setup from the jump. Crazy. You know what I mean? The panel's open. I want to hear what you got to. I want to hear why you say that. It was a setup. Because I'm not. You know what? I'm not past thinking that it was a setup. You know what I'm saying? I just have a hard time digesting the fact that once I look at how it looks, I'm talking about the actual scene. Listen to my boy Trap House. Subscribe to Trap House Kitchen. I'm with the Trap nerds. You know what I'm saying? I consider Trap family. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to hear what he got to say. I want y'all to pay attention to some things. Hit that little like. Let's go. Pull up, Trays. Pull up, Marco.
If you know our relationship and our background, you would respect my motherfucking mind and not send that shit. Enough talking. Let's no. F that. Jay Prince, you got a lot surrounding your name. I better not see Honeycomb Brazy just happen to get out of jail. I better not see none of that. Quavo.
I don't know. The link is right there, bro. Anybody welcome to pull up.
Quavo. I swear you better not pipe up out of nowhere, allegedly. I feel like Quavo has some things he's going to have to answer to, label-wise and family. Lil Boosie, I apologize. As a man, I apologize.
Peace.
Because of the aura that man has around him, I jumped the gun. Because he ran to the internet so quick to clear his name, I jumped the gun. And as a man, I apologize. Even though I only do reaction videos,
Grown man shit.
I did
shit.
give my opinion about what I thought about the situation and that man's background.
All right, let me know what you think about this, Trace. I mean, like, what's your angle to say that you think it was a setup? Let me pick your brain real quick.
Shit. First of all, nobody said, like I was saying yesterday, I didn't know how to play. It was a play. I didn't know how it was. Now that we got a little bit more other information, if an argument started earlier that day and it led up to some shit that happened later on that day, at some point, like as the dude, as someone who brought someone into their town, aren't you gonna separate the shit, like stop the shit or anything? Like you too much in power to just sit back and watch when all this shit just go left. You too much in power, bro. Like it was like you could just say one thing and it would have happened just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole fucking play, bro. I mean, more and more, I need to see more and more of the evidence before I can really tell you what the play was all about. But just watching the little clip you played last night with the dude with the numbers, that was some deep shit.
Oh, I got some more. I got some more on him. Marco, what's up?
Yo, what up, Matt?
What's on your mind? What's up?
Oh. Shit crazy, man. Disgusting to me. You know how I feel about it.
Let the people know.
Nah, man, at the end of the day, you know, I ain't even going with the conspiracy aspect of it because I think that shit is just disgusting how people is just slaying our own people, and now we got another excuse to be like saying some different shit.
Listen, I want y'all to hear Trap real clearly because I'm gonna make this about Trap and because he hit some crucial things that I would like to say, but it wasn't, the words can't formulate with me, so I'm gonna use what he said because it's a great reference point.
Boosie drops the real about Takeoff. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, it's finally here. Our Shadow Warriors NFT by the lightest sphere down for top line. If you like NFT, that's Joe is mourning the death of 1/3 of the Migos rap group Takeoff. Insert Boosie. Boosie has some real interesting things to say about Takeoff. Not only Takeoff, but how he feels about rap and hip hop. Roll the tape. I'll be back on the back end.
R.I.P. Takeoff, bro. Shaking my head, man. Humble nigga. Badass Music Syndicate won't show QC, all the family. Sending some prayers and love for y'all niggas. All Takeoff family, Quavo, Offset, all y'all. Badass Music Syndicate won't, send.
I feel bad for Boosie, y'all. We went hard on Boosie.
Trap gonna break some shit down.
I feel bad for me because I should have had better judgment. Even if I didn't say a lot, I said something.
He is mourning the death.
Family. Sending some prayers and love for y'all niggas. All Takeoff family, Quavo, Offset, all y'all. Badass Music Syndicate won't, send their prayers out. This rap shit whack, bro. I ain't lying.
Boosie cried. You can see it in his eyes. I don't think Boosie had anything to do with that situation. Now, how I honestly feel, I don't think so. Maybe even possibly used as a scapegoat. I honestly don't think so anymore, y'all. I don't. Who would know another body would get claimed, another soul would get claimed around Jay Prince? That's the common denominator. Houston is the common denominator. Mob ties.
Mob ties. All right, so let me ask you something. What do y'all think about Houston?
Yo, you know what's crazy with that right there? Can you hear me clearly?
I believe if you,
my mic
I believe when you
you
got to be I believe you got to be. I believe you got to be a part of them or nothing. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say the shit was behind some label shit, like trying to get them guys to sign because I'd be lying. I don't know. But all I can say is it's something with that town and those people. Like, it's something with that town and those people. Like, that ain't the only thing that done happen in that town amongst them people, just like my man just said. And it start to look a little bit crazy for them because the shit that they getting, that the shit that they involved in, it don't never be talked about what happened with them. Like, even down to that Treyway case, like nobody from that camp got in trouble for that shit. But those niggas did later on in the indictment. Like, I don't know. I just got to see a little bit more to give a better intel.
All right.
Yeah. If I could piggyback on that one, respectfully, I think like if we start talking about and we say those people that's out there, we can say that about any other place. Because just a month ago, people was putting the blame on Cali. Just a month ago, everybody was on it on the Cali wave. They wanted to put blame on Cali, the center and third. I think when it happens, it's all clickbait, man. When something happens, something's gonna happen next month in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, and they're gonna say Alabama is crazy. The people out there, the people. We can't do that. We have to stop. We have to focus on the individuals that's doing that. Let's just take that whole scenario that happened the other day. Son up in a bowling alley that he gets invited to on the 3rd floor, private party. Mac, you invite me to some shit, ain't no reason that me and my people that come through gotta have hammers on them. That's number one off the rip. My people.
Shorty said that all Jay Prince people had hammers on them, and they searched everybody else.
Yo, bro, I'm not doing that if I'm inviting you there, bro. I'm making sure you're good. How we moving? What we doing if I come to your city?
She basically just told you everything
like
that you
nobody's
to
we
know.
speaking discreetly, like, but what we doing if I come to your city with like 2 people? Am I good or am I not good?
You're Gucci.
All right then.
I don't
understand how.
It don't guarantee you're gonna be alive when you know what I'm saying?
That's weird then. Then you have no control. I don't want to hear the
Hold
boss talk.
Hold up. So let's stop right there. Let's go. Let's box that out. Right? Okay. You saying that if I invite you to my city, right, and you were 2 niggas, that there's a guarantee that you gonna live, nigga. There ain't no guarantee when you walk out the door. I land.
No, I hear you on that. That's always what it is. But if I'm coming through your joint, all right, you get this check-in shit that be thrown up in the air. This is why I don't fuck with the check-in shit. We always gonna secure ourselves regardless. But my brother, my peoples who inviting me over, bowling alley party on the 3rd floor. It's a birthday drink going on. Your peoples are supposed to be the most legitimate motherfucker in the whole state, not just the city, the whole state. I'm not Gucci, bro. I'm one of the Beatles.
Oh wait.
We're not talking about.
Yeah,
we're not talking about the bozo around the corner that never brought nothing to the table. We talking about rock stars.
Hold up for a second, my nigga. The Beatles, Tupac was the Beatles. Biggie was the Beatles. You know what I'm saying? And they got lined up in seats. You think they didn't get it? They didn't check in with their peoples. You think they got murdered while they was with their peoples? They'll shoot through their people.
Pac's situation was different. Well, if you're gonna relate to Pac and Big,
Pac was.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna bring up Pac and Big,
Pac was the Beatles. Biggie was the Beatles. Pop Smoke was the Beatles when he died. Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? Look, Triple X Tentacion, you know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't no telling when that murder card comes. When that
just to go back to your Pac and Big shit. Those are 2. You cannot make those comparisons. Yo, nobody would die after Biggie and Pac, you gonna agree with me on this one.
Yeah.
That rapper dying shit started with them 2 right there. That's different. That's you can't make that
No.
with.
Let me counteract that. That's a
Go ahead.
people. That was a people's dying thing back then.
You said what? That was what people?
That was a people's. Somebody. That was a person dying back then. That was an isolated situation. When we did the video on all the dead rappers, that's why I told you to look for it, right? There was a big separation, you know what I'm saying, in years when rappers got killed.
That's what I just said. I just said that.
No,
I said, if
listen,
we're talking about Big and Pac,
okay,
then
but you
that's
saying
kind
that
of different than what's going on now. The senseless killing that's going on now is like it Big and Pac is that's that you gotta.
I was counteracting.
Like,
I was counteracting the point when you said
and both of their stories, in all reality, both of their stories are like separated. If you really look at it, that's like you know, Lane and the niggas in the you know, that gangbanging shit with the Pac situation, and the other shit were big. This shit is like, bro, P&B got clapped up in the store last month, right? That's over jewelry. These niggas over here with this situation that happened 48 hours, I'm looking at over ego and like egotistical shit, but it's more face to face. You know, it's like, yo, he's right here, he's right here. It's not like Big and Pop where motherfuckers one quote. Yeah, it's different. It's a different type of drama.
Let me tell you something. This murder shit started with Chief Keef. All right? That's where the murder shit. Scott LaRock was killed by mistake. Jam Master Jay was robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was killed before Pac and Big. Scott LaRock got shot. That's that. You know what I'm saying? He was with KRS-One. So yes, you are absolutely right. That was different. Those were isolated situations. But now it's like more ritualistic. And I think it started with them putting that bag with Chief Keef. We did the video where we broke it down by years. You know what I'm saying? And the year that Chief Keef signed and put them guns in Chicago, that's when it started. That influenced the music so crazy because at that point, Atlanta was just bouncing and doing leaning and rocking and all that shit and throwing dancing and shit like that. Chicago was the fucking place. Academics is at fault. Next plate on, yo, listen, everybody that want, I'm gonna throw a poll up. Pause. I'm taking academics down. Right? We're gonna take academics down. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna take. Let me mute Marco. Right? Because I don't want Marco. Marco is a very, very proficient businessman. Proficient doesn't only mean good. Proficient means special. So I took him off the screen. I took my boy off, you know what I'm saying, Trey's off to make this point to y'all, right? Academics is the reason why all these niggas is dying. No Hassan. Scam, don't start with me. No Hassan. Oh, it's starting to touch me. Pause. Oh, excuse me. No mic. I'm gonna give the screen to Marco, but then I'm gonna throw the screen to Trey's because I'm gonna ask Trey's a question. But for Marco, for the sake of Marco and his proficient business ethic, we're gonna keep him off the camera for this. This is a Mac Mean opinion. Academics need to be taken down. I did a video where we showed every year that rappers got murdered, right? It started with Chi-Town. Like, I'm talking about when they broke down Cabrini Green. You go look at the documentary. First of all, they called it Cabrini Green. In between the buildings, the killing fields. Them niggas didn't give a fuck. It wasn't only these niggas shooting at buildings. Chicago, y'all. I'm talking about the place where Lupe is from. And Common. I mean, like great. It's like there's a total contrast and like of people. You got like nerds, and then you got killers. In Chi-Town. When they broke those buildings down, they put them in the, you know, like the hundreds, the wild hundreds, the 300s, all 300. That's where you get the squad 300 and 150 and all. I'm not an expert in none of this shit, but I do a lot of research and I look at symbology. I mean, symbolism and numerology and things like that. You feel me? Like I do dab in that shit a lot, and a lot of things niggas be saying. It'd be like, boom. The year Chief Keef got signed, he got $4 million that year. He took that fucking money and put guns in. I ain't gonna say where he did, But go look at Academics. Academics was refereeing that whole shit. Academics is a war criminal. You want to know why I say Academics is a war criminal, you silly, stupid-minded motherfuckers that can't think? You know what I'm saying? When the shit happened in Rwanda, it was propagated through media. Hutu against Susu. Fulani and Susu. No, that's Senegalese. It was the Hutus and the Tutsis or some shit. I forgot what it was, but the point is that they didn't have this that we have back then. This network of media to get the word out. So the radio hosts started promoting it. The Hutu radio hosts. These niggas was dropping off boxes of machetes and all that because they was about to commit genocide. If y'all know about Rwanda, they was about to run through this motherfucker, just like Liberia. They was about to run through villages and cut people arms off. They had little kids. They was snatching little kids, allegedly eating motherfuckers, all type of shit. These niggas was sniffing gunpowder. They was giving them meth. They was out of their mind when they went and raided these villages and start cutting motherfuckers up and shit like that. Tutsi. That's right. The point, I'm going to land the point. Academics, those radio hosts were included when it came down to it, when the intervention happened and it came down to putting motherfuckers in jail. Those motherfuckers was running for their life. They were bigger, they were being more sought than the people that were actually committing murders. You know what I'm saying? Academics is a war, some shit. You know what I'm saying? They need to lock his ass up. You know what I mean? Not literally. You feel me? But you know, like looking at the reality of those genocides and looking at the reality of our genocide, who promoted it? It started with Academics. All of this shit, this killing and all that started with them. And Zach TV, God bless the dead. I landed.
Yeah, that nigga Academics was giving them nicknames and shit.
He was instigating the murders. He called it the NBA. He put them on the scoreboard. The more fucking niggas you kill. He was calling niggas the Grim Reaper, Chirac. He was putting so much fucking, like, it got to a point where it influenced the industry. Chopper beats. You know what I'm saying? All these videos start popping out with all these little niggas in the fucking project in the kitchen, standing on fucking sinks, no shirts on, pilled out they fucking mind. That's equivalent to sniffing fucking gunpowder and getting crazy. They say that's why in all the songs they say, yeah, you ain't no killer unless you on that Molly. You ain't no killer unless you high. Stop getting high and then kill. It's like everything was being one up to a point where they started even telling on themselves in rap kits. That influenced everybody. It influenced New York more than it influenced anybody. To a point where niggas transformed the whole entire music that they was doing, drill music, to New York drill. And waited for it to jump over New York because it went from drill to UK. You feel me? Where niggas was getting stabbed up and representing the same type of shit over here. And then New York pulled it back. You know what I'm saying? They called it New York drill, Bronx drill, all that shit. Everything was influenced from that shit. And Academics was the most powerful marketer of the whole entire shit. Fuck Academics. Now you want to go on the screen and say what you want to say right now? Because I'm on some fuck academic shit.
Yo, you there, Matt? You can hear me, Matt?
We can hear you perfectly at HD.
All right, yo, I want to say, yo, I agree as far as how when Chicago killings were going on, those attributes were definitely highlighted through the beginning of social media. Me and you had this conversation before, so we already knew, like, yo, whatever was going on behind the scenes back in the day, we kind of got it through Music or Source magazine. When that 2007 2010 wave start coming in, you get into YouTube and people are understanding YouTube and they could do their little platforms. You got one little kid who coming from Jersey. He's like, yo, I'm going to cover everything that's going on in Chicago. And that's the academics, right? But I'm not going to blame academics for the...
He instigated Lil Durk. He instigated L.A. Capone. Fredo,
no,
Santana. I'm looking at that list.
I'm not gonna say the instigation part of it, because I'm gonna make sure I word it right.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Hold on. I'm just want to name real quick. I'm just gonna say, like, yo, he covered it. So I think that's a sensationalization of it. When the other kids who live in that city and they hear, like, oh, yo, that's son from such and such, from that block who did that and he's locked up for it, and somebody's covering it. That's when I would say it. But music wise,
no. Let me ask you a question.
I'm just gonna name real quick. Music wise, I feel like
he could have promoted their music. Marco, he could have promoted their music. He promoted murder. He is the fault. Name one person bigger than him.
He wasn't a big dude at that time.
Yes, he was.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't. He was just the only one.
He was the biggest one covering it. Next was Zach TV.
Hold on.
I'm just one bigger than him that was covering Chirac murders and playing it like video games, like it was Grand Theft Auto.
Lisa Evers covers everything. She's in front of the courtroom when you get pulled in, and when you're coming.
Because you going to look at Lisa Evers to look at who was getting killed in Chi-Town? I wasn't.
You said what?
Was you looking at Lisa Evers to go find out the scoreboard in Chicago?
No, you said you asked me. You said who else was covering information of people getting killed like that around that time. So if we're talking about when social media, if we're talking about, I'm just trying to answer your question, bro. I'm just trying to answer your question. If we're talking about when social, because Mac, out of anybody,
you gonna say? Because what we did was we studied this shit.
Come on, my nigga. Yeah, bro. At that time, if we're talking about 2007 going into 2010, right? That those are the beginning of the highlighted of shit that was going on that was outside. This is when people first started blogging. So you're gonna have your Lisa Evers, you're gonna have your academics, you're gonna have Pop a Lot, you're gonna have Mob Ties, who's not with the J Prince, but you're gonna have that too. So those early, just people who's running around doing stories on motherfuckers like me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers who's finding out information, doing stories like that. So that was like the beginning phase. That was the beginning phase of just online, like getting the backstory to everything. Your Haitian Jacks and all of that. So I don't look at him as like he's the cause of Chicago killing each other versus me and we come we come from a certain area and we don't move off of online shit. Yeah, I hear you right now, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Let me ask you something. You say he's not the cause of it. That's not what I'm saying. I just clearly said, like Rwanda, I brought that elaborate situation because it's a very popular movie and a lot of people know the movie. In the movie, right? Yeah, there was a lot of people that covered shit. But guess what they did? They came for the biggest ones. I'm asking you, who outside of academics covered that shit so well? He was the biggest one. That's how he excelled. He excelled his career off of covering that shit and making fun of it and playing with it, bro.
Well, you know what, yo? You know what I think? How I understand where you're coming from. Where your passion is coming from with that. If I can answer it. If I can answer it, I understand where your passion is coming from with that. Vic Mensa did a interview with him and Joe Buttons on Everyday Struggle, and I think that's where everybody took that when Vic Mensa, who's from Chicago and who's a somewhat of a popular artist coming out of there, said, "Yo, you know what? I think that you were using it as satire." And you were sensationalizing the drama that was coming out of Chicago. Now, what I would say as a journalistic point of view, if I had to play devil's advocate, everybody has their own way of delivery. But if I was to sit here and
that doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about, bro.
And this is important for people in the chat to know before I go any further. If I was to sit here and say that he was sensationalizing the drama and the killing that was going on in Chicago, I'm gonna land real quick. If I was gonna say that, I can't say that. Maybe he just might have been bringing awareness in a different type of way. Now, if you live in that city and you are so adamant about, I don't want this motherfucking funk going on in my city, my people's is dying every day, then you gotta stand tall. And it don't matter whoever else is outside of your city that's saying that. Let's keep it a buck. Because now when I see Vic Mensa on Everyday Struggle saying, yo, I couldn't wait until I come up here and talk to you about what you said, academics, about that. How about we just get into the city and do it there? I don't need the blogger to do that. How is his voice bigger than mine? And I live in the city. I land, but we have to hold everybody accountable. Don't wait until you can. Don't wait until you can go on the platform.
Let me ask you something.
No, you can ask me this, but I'm gonna land with this one. Don't wait until you go to a publicized platform and say, yo, you know what? I couldn't wait to talk to you and tell you what you was doing to my city. That shit sounds crazy when I live in my city and I have more control in my city.
None of that.
Why would I have to wait for academics?
Bro,
why is he to blame?
Bro, none of this has anything to do with Vic Mensa, what he said, or any of that, or whether academics is the cause of that shit. I'm
you
telling
just said it though.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you again, just in case you ain't hearing me. I covered this shit already. We did mad joints on dead rappers. We counted it. We went through the years. We cross-referenced the times where the niggas got the deals. I do homework. That is not. I didn't say that academics caused it. I said I'm gonna knock him down because he was the biggest instigator of it. He was promoting it. He wasn't just covering.
So that would be a cause.
Now I'm not done. You said something about Lisa Evers, right? Now Lisa Evers might have sprinkled some, like the big Chicago news, but guess what? There was 1,000 rappers in between what she did. You feel me? She covered the things that landed on her desk that we all covered as big stories. But I'm talking about academics was the main instigator and promoter in that. And if there was somebody bigger than him that was as consistent, persistent, and playful with the whole shit, and Zach TV was nowhere near him. I'm trying to ask y'all, tell me one other person where you got that news from that you went back a second time to go look at it.
You would have only got it from him, but does that make him wrong?
Yes. Yes, and why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the situation with Rwanda and the city. I said that he's a war criminal, just like
I agree with you. I agree.
I'm not done. Right, just like in Rwanda, you might agree with me, but you're not absorbing the point that I'm trying to make. We and you are we are saying different things. You're saying that he's not at fault. You know what I'm saying? And he has no part. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just doing a journalistic job as a Muslim. I can't go with that. You want to know why? Because I'm not going to be sitting around making fun of these niggas' murders. You see what I'm saying? Like that. And then, when motherfuckers start dying and shit, and I'm playing with it and act like I don't have something to do with it. I absolutely have something to do with it. And he was the biggest instigator of it. If you know somebody else, name him.
I think we both come from the same place, bro. I think you just missed the one part that I said. Nope. There was a certain delivery that I know about that kid. He went to Rutgers Community College with like a lot of young boys that come from my city. So like I know what he was doing as far as journalistic way of pushing shit. No different from what you're doing right now.
Wrong.
No different.
Wrong. No. You know what? I got to mute you with that. I got to mute you, bro. Matter of fact, I gotta mute you, bro. I'm gonna give you the whole mic back after you land this point. But I want you to listen to what you're saying, because I'll go back 3 minutes and I'm gonna answer your question again with the same thing I've been saying. Sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that those type of dudes who come up from that era, underneath like us, maybe 2 generations, if you look at them like that, they're just looking to do journalistic type of work. They're not involved into the streets. They're not the cause of, oh, yo, I'm gonna move this way
You said that I'm doing the
hold on,
same
bro.
thing
You
that
just said
he
I had
did.
the
I
mic,
want you
though.
to answer that.
You just said I had the mic, man. Like, come on, like
you said I'm doing the same thing he doing, but you're
I
talking.
never said nothing about you.
You just said that just now. Matter of fact, let me bring you down for 1 second so you can hear what you said. I don't know what's going on with me and you right now, my nigga, but I'm gonna just show you what you just said. Let me stop the flow of the show real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to tell. This isn't even an argument. You know what I mean? Am I bugging? But then my that's my fucking right hand man. He said I'm doing the same thing that they doing. It's no different than what I'm doing. Basically, what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not up here promoting nobody's death. I take that offensive, brother. I take that offensive. And if I pulled you down and you didn't say that, I apologize to everybody right now. But that's disturbing. This nigga yo, are you kidding me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I'm drinking fucking ginger tea, bro. The fuck is up with these? Oh my God. I let the man speak to talk to say why you telling me that for?
Matter of fact, you're right. Yo, what's going? Yo, you hear me?
I hear you.
We can hear you, but hold up. I
like a good response. Like, so
you said that
so
I'm doing the same thing that academics was doing,
bro.
And then when I said you said that, you said I didn't say that. I gave you the floor so you can address what you're saying, so we can keep continuity of the conversation.
What's that? What are you referring to? You say what? Journalistic way of pushing shit. No different from what you're doing right now.
Wrong.
No different.
Wrong. No. You know what? I got mutual with that. Right now, that's why I gave you the floor for, to explain am I doing the same thing academics is doing? Because we taking the conversation somewhere else.
Who said that you doing the same thing academics is doing?
You just said that.
You're bringing back and show me where I said that you doing the same thing academics is doing.
That's who we talking about. We talking about academics.
Doing as far what does that have to do? Way of pushing shit. No different from what you're doing right now.
Wrong.
No different.
Wrong. No.
My city. So like, I know what he was doing as far as journalistic.
You talk about him going to Rutgers and all this stuff, and you know what he doing, right? As far as like push, I'm saying that he's doing fucking war crimes. You telling me I'm doing?
There was a certain delivery that yo. I know about that kid. He went to Rutgers Community College with like a lot of young boys that come from my city. So like, I know what he was doing as far as journalistic way of pushing shit. No different from what you're doing right now.
Okay, I took a little offense to that. I'm sorry.
All right, so what does that have to do with you saying? Yeah, if everybody's doing journalistic type of work at that time, we talking about 07, 2012, which is what I'm saying. Everybody's doing journalistic work. Nobody's touching these pages right now. Nobody's saying your same content has to do with that. This is the time where people are pushing journalist work and they're covering stories. You might have some people who do satire. You might have people who go with the true story, or you might have people do that. It's no different from what you're doing if we're talking about that time. So now when you go with when I said Vic Mensa in the Chicago era, nigga, that wasn't yesterday. We talking about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. This is the same time that everybody's coming out with their platforms. Is no different from everybody else. So now how we gauging it? yo, is this guy legit or does this guy do it well? Like, does it well? Is this guy like clout chasing, or is this guy doing this? And that's what I'm saying. What you took from that was saying that I'm making your content the same as his was.
Okay, now
and that's where you got, like, you didn't listen to what we was really talking about. You trying to say I'll try to make your content the same as his. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying at the time.
Conversation somewhere else. Why? Because
yo, bro, I'm just saying everybody was doing that shit. You asked me a question. I'm saying everybody was doing that shit, bro.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you.
So then fuck DJ Academics. Let's go to Charlamagne the God.
Okay, but let's
then. Like, let's go. No. You talking about everybody, like,
bro? I am talking about. I made a concise and clear point. What you're saying is this. This is what you're saying to me. This is what my ears is hearing. You're saying that at that time, because murders was happening in Chicago, which is still happening to this day, right? That, everybody was covering it. No harm, no foul. You would have been doing the same exact thing. I'm telling you that I wouldn't have been doing the same thing as that nigga. I ain't nothing like that motherfucker.
That's fine, but yo,
I'm not done. I'm not done, bro. I'm not done, bro. You landed your plane, and I just explained to you what you're saying to me.
I never landed that plane,
bro. Listen, the point was that academics is responsible, you know what I'm saying, in a big way for a lot of the shit that happened, right? You're saying that academics is not at fault because he was just doing journalistic work, such as myself. I'm telling you that what that nigga is doing, what that nigga Charlamagne is doing, is not what niggas like me do. And I'm gonna tell you the difference, right? The difference is that academics was promoting that shit, that death shit. He was playing with it. I could go to videos where he was laughing and taking it as a joke, you know what I'm saying? And insinuating that shit in some kind of way that it was all good. You feel where I'm coming from? By his actions.
And this is where I may have to interject right here, where you got the miscommunication. It's like, yo, everybody's delivery is different. It was the beginning of covering those type of media platforms. Outside. Hold on, bro. You gotta let somebody talk, bro. Or you just gonna
it's only
gonna be you, bro. It's only gonna be you talking. I'm trying to converse with you.
It's not only me. It's not only me.
I'm trying to converse with you.
You do not want to communicate. You just want to
I am, but the only way I'm gonna be able to communicate is if you let me speak. If I say one sentence and you cut me off, all right. So let's ask the chat then. Does Marco get a chance to talk?
Listen,
ask the chat.
Every requires a
ask
response. It requires a response. What you just said. You just
So I'm interjecting to your response, my brother.
You said what you said.
No, you said what you said. Now I interjected and I'm talking, and now it's my chance so we can have an understanding. This is where miscommunication comes into play. This is why people are blaming academics.
No, you're not.
Certain shit, bro. Academics. Hold on. If you let academics, hold on. This is all right.
If it come down to
hold on. I'm about to give y'all a sentence right now. Hold on, is that the TSTV? Who else is listening to this? I'm about to fuck the whole game up right here. If you let a motherfucker like academics with a computer come on and starts promoting or talking about whatever he's talking about, and you say, yo, he's to blame for that, then you've never been an OG in your head and you can't run your own shit.
Now.
You can't put no blame on a motherfucker like that.
Let me answer what you said.
Now,
right?
So now, if we're gonna blame academics, let's see how much thorough motherfuckers is. Since we're blaming academics,
am I bugging out, or is he cutting me off on everything I'm saying?
No, you got me off. I believe the chat is saying that right now. You never let me speak. The chat is telling you that.
They talking to you.
No, they're not, bro. I've muted up.
You said kick this
nigga. Right, watch this.
I don't know.
I'm gonna mute it for 5 minutes. Watch this. See what I'm saying? So now, what I'm saying is, if academics, all right. So when I talk, all right. So I'm gonna mute up again. Hold on. Watch this.
You just compared me to academics.
You compared yourself to him. Go ahead. Watch
you
this.
Just compared. I said I'm nothing like him. Yo, bro, am I bugging out, y'all? Is this nigga trolling me?
Read the track and be honest with him, bro.
You said you're gonna get 5 minutes for me to talk, and I can't even.
That's the shortest 5 minutes.
Nah, he never. Did I get a chance to speak? Did I get a chance to speak?
I got moved out the room 2 times. This is my brother, right? Listen, I just said. You said that you never said that I'm like academics. You are comparing me to academics, and I'm telling you, I'm not like him. I'm telling you, niggas like that.
I never said you was not like
I'm
it.
not. Oh God, brother. Am I bugging the fuck out? You know what I'm saying? Or did I make a concise point? What I said was that academics. I didn't ever say academics caused nothing. What caused that shit was the government. Just if you look at Blue Hill Avenue, me and Marco were just talking about this on the side. Right? Blue Hill Avenue, the government was sent over there to do certain operations to cause crime to happen, and they put a fund behind it. You feel me? They put a fund behind it. So what we was talking about is how a lot of this shit is systematic and it has something to do with a bigger cause. The cause of it is not the problem. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that he plays a big part in what happened after Chief Keef got the money. I started from that point of talking about how Chief Keef got $4 million and spit all that money and put all that money into the hood. These niggas bought guns and Gucci belts and fucking Molly and killed each other up. He's a very big catalyst.